Latin America and the world have suffered over the past decades due to a very aggressive stance from the United States, which seeks to maintain and boost its economy through war. One of the central issues is war itself, selling weapons, provoking conflict, inventing wars, supporting coups. And what about Brazil during the 1964 dictatorship? We have documents and proof that the United States and the CIA were involved, advising and supporting in every possible way both the Brazilian dictatorship and the Chilean dictatorship in the coup that led to the assassination of President Allende. And now we are witnessing President Trump interfering in the economies of other countries, interfering in democracy, and in Brazil's case, trying to interfere in our judiciary through tariffs and measures that will not be accepted by this sovereign country, which is led by a true statesman, President Lula.
Our trade balance with the U.S. is favorable to them. These measures clearly interfere in Brazil's domestic affairs. That is unacceptable from the U.S. or any other country. Brazil is sovereign and independent, and our internal matters must be resolved internally. The solution depends solely on the United States. Brazil has always been open to dialogue. It is clear that the party creating the difficulties is not Brazil. Therefore, it is up to the President of the United States and the American ministers to also show goodwill and a willingness to engage in dialogue to resolve these issues. This will have an immediate consequence for the United States, namely increased inflation. And in the medium term, it will certainly lead to growing distrust among Brazilian investors who intend to manufacture and trade with the U.S. They will begin to seek out other markets. Without doubt, we will see a strengthening of Brazil's trade ties with China, India, and the European Union, to the detriment of the United States and its Congress.
The United States and the U.S. President are interested in maintaining dollar as the world's single dominant currency. But there are other initiatives. There are various different approaches to the way things are done compared to the U.S. The BRICS countries work in a healthy, win-win relationship. Everyone sells, everyone buys, with solidarity and a commitment to a project of peace in the world. A project of solidarity, of human civilization progressing. Very different from what Donald Trump's government wants, which is undemocratic intervention, the maintenance of the dollar as the sole global currency, and the ability to intervene, to command, and to impose.
I believe many things can be solved through dialogue. We need to sit down, be willing to give way on some things, try to persuade, but above all, we must talk. There is no need for bravado, for shouting, or for revenge. Absolutely not. I am against the tariffs because they harm Brazil. Of course I am. But the United States are negotiators. They impose tariffs on 21 countries, tariffs that are important for them, for their economy, for their own economic reasons. But the other countries sat down to talk.